Whew! Hey there, guys. It's me, the Every Moment Mystic, Amanda McFadgen, coming back at you again for today's channeled message, and it is take 7. This message is gonna be a wing dinger because 7 times, 7 different glitches, and we're on take 7. Yeah, I don't care if I'm jinxing it. I'm still gonna get the message out today. And on that note, today's message is all about purification. Not the physical, worldly level of purification, because we all know that exists. We can go on fasts, we can drink lemon water, we can exercise, we can do like sweats and stuff like that, but that's all part of the physical level of purification. What I have a message to bring to you today is about the energetic level of purification. Why that's important is part of what was brought through in the earlier message, and how exactly we do that. So what I mean when I say energetic purification is I'm talking about our emotions, because our emotions are energy in motion. I know some of you may have heard that already, the energy in motion bit, but it's very, very true. When we are feeling and experiencing emotions, as we get higher along our journey and we sort of start to climb a little in awareness and abilities and presence, we come to be aware of the fact that emotions are nothing but fleeting. It's like, imagine sitting in a train, right? The scenery is always changing out the window, or a car, whatever. I prefer a train because it's a little old school. But, you know, you look out the window and everything passes by so quickly. Well, emotions in us as humans is kind of like that. They are not who we are. Whatever we may experience as an emotion is only one of those fleeting things that passes by the window. Whether it's a tree or a rock or a town or a beautiful, gorgeous vista, it still is fleeting and passing. So when we are engaging in an energetic purification, what we're doing is we are releasing and processing the blocks that we may have within our energetic body and at times physical body, because the energetic is the first level and then it manifests on the physical. Louise Hay talks a lot about that. She's a great resource and reference for sure. But as we go through an energetic purification, we can become aware or be triggered or have emotions come up and arise that need to be processed or hit blockages within our energetic system as they hit different chakras or different levels of our awareness. Some of these things could be past traumas, some of them could be present traumas, some of them could be collective energy signatures that we pick up from the world in general, because there are times when the world takes on such a strong, unified, energetic signature that it can, if we are sensitive, it can impact us. And we might not, if we're early in the journey, we might not be aware of what that is when it's hitting us, and we might mistakenly think that that's from us when it's not from us. It's from this larger whatever is going on in the world. Christmas is a time that can happen. A lot of major holidays are a time that can happen, or if there's any sort of major event in your local area, or even if you tap into the energetic frequency of those experiencing, say, an impactful event that you may find out about in the news or something like that. Now, what we can do, and when we are purifying our energetic body, is we are noticing that emotion present in us and recognizing that it is separate from us. It is not us. And we take that pause in that moment of separation, and it allows that energy to be experienced on a different level. It doesn't necessarily hit us with the same intensity as it would if we weren't to take that pause and to take that moment. Some of the heavier and more dense energies that can impact us like that are, you know, sorrow or anger or depression, if it's a long-term ongoing impact that we don't look at for so much time that it becomes like a stagnation of energy that leads us lower and lower into experiencing more of that, essentially. It's just an energetic rule and law, and you'll hear a lot of other people talk about it, but there is definitely a truth to that. When we are working through, say, the lower density energies, whether it's anger or sorrow or those sorts of things, we need to acknowledge them for what they are. We need to allow them the space to be there, but that doesn't mean that we have to take them on and embody them as our essence. Because the more that you separate yourself from your emotions, the more you become aware of the energy carried within each emotion, and that is the pure essence of the divine. And in acknowledging it, and processing it and allowing it to be released. What happens when I say being released is that energy, once we acknowledge it and allow it to flow and look into the reasons why it came up, why it was present, and what our part was in those emotions and that emotional frequency, we unlock the keys within us and we allow the energy to rise and to be released on a higher level than that which happens if we don't do any of that work, and it just keeps getting circled over and over again within the lower levels and the lower chakras. It's a very important tool as we ascend